take a bite?
So I just watched Tomboy Girl Sink Your Teeth, which is a film that recaps the first season of Tokyo Ghoul, and what did I think of it?
I mean, it's alright.
No, just kidding. It was easily one of the biggest wastes of time in my entire life. It cost me $8 for a ticket, which is annoying, but I'm way more upset that I wasted 3 hours watching this and losing $8. Think of all the exciting things I could have done in those 3 hours instead of watching this garbage. I could have been playing Donkey Kong Bonanza, jerking off, watching Tokyo Ghoul at home, watching Steven Universe, doing my taxes, etc. These are 3 hours of my life that I can't get back, and that really grinds my gears. Now the funny thing is, despite me being so frustrated about this, I'm really not a fan of Tokyo Ghoul. Back in 2017, I watched the first 2 seasons, and I will admit that season 1 is actually okay.
Okay, yeah, cool, okay.
The premise is cool, the visuals are nice, the opening is one of the most iconic themes ever, especially since it's used in these shitty Indian commercials. It's not half bad, however, season 2, more like season 2 focused a lot less on Kaneki and the others from season 1, more characters got introduced, and the world kept expanding too. It's been 8 years since I last saw it, so maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but either way, I didn't like it, and many others don't seem to as well. Tokyo Ghoul Re came out a year later, and that was hot ass too. Anyway, besides enjoying season 1, I'm really not a fan of the series, but even so, this quote-unquote film pissed me the hell off. Now you're probably wondering, oh, what's the big deal, Mr. Haram Reviewer? It's just a recap film. There's other anime that have recap films, and while they aren't great or even worth watching, they're still harmless. That's true, but the thing is, this isn't like those other films, and one big reason is because, well, this isn't really a film. This is more of an event to celebrate, I honestly don't know. I thought I saw somewhere that this was to celebrate the anime's 10th anniversary, but that came out in 2014, so, I've got no idea. Anyway, the reason this isn't really a film is because it's just episodes of the show. And when I mean it's just episodes of the show, I mean it's just episodes of the show. That includes the intro and outro themes and even some of those bonus goofy shorts at the end of some episodes. That's pretty flippin' stupid. Why am I forced to watch both the intro and outro 4 times throughout the movie, or I guess event? I know this is just supposed to be episodes from the show, but even so, at the bare minimum, I expect the intro and outros to be cut out between episodes. They can play the intro once and the outro at the end of the event, but again, they don't, and we see them 4 goddamn times. I love the intro and even outro as much as Dick Cheney loves blowing up Iraq, but even so, this is just stupid. If they were removed, that would have made this feel, you know, more like an actual movie. There wouldn't be this awkward pause between episodes where everyone just went and took their phone out while they were waiting for the next episode to start. Cutting these out would also save 9 minutes, which isn't a lot. But again, just like this film or event or whatever the stigma you want to call it, it's a complete waste of time. Now you might be thinking, well, Mr. Haram Reviewer, this isn't a movie, it's an event. Who cares if it's literally just episodes of the show that even includes all the intro and outros after every episode? This is supposed to be for Tokyo Ghoul fans who want to see the show but in a theater surrounded by other fans like themselves. That is an argument, but here's the thing. For me, I go to a movie theater to see a movie, not airings of episodes that I can watch at home. That's pretty stupid, but you know what? I can see the appeal of this even if it's not for me. But oh wait, I haven't even gotten to the best part yet. This movie or event doesn't show the season from start to finish. Instead, it shows a selection of episodes. The episodes that were shown were episodes 1, 5, 8, 10, 11, and 12.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's right. We go from episode 1 all the way to 5, then skip another 2 episodes, watch episode 8, skip another one, and then get to see the last 3 episodes. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? This is horrible. This is embarrassing. This is fucking dog shit.
Dog shit, dog shit, dog shit, dog shit.
When the first episode ended, I was actually enjoying myself and thought this might not be as bad as I thought it'd be. Sure, they were going to skip through some important scenes, but I thought maybe there's a chance this wouldn't be a big fat train wreck. But no, as soon as episode 5 started, I was like, oh, okay, I guess they really did just skip 3 whole episodes. Like I already said, these are just the episodes of the show, so none of the scenes are re-edited or rewritten to accommodate for those episodes being missing. Characters that were introduced beforehand are just here now, which is extremely jarring. I haven't seen the anime in 8 years, so I don't remember most of what happens and who some of these characters even are. For the first half of episode 5, I was like, who the hickey is this? Why is this character here? When did Kaneki start hanging out with Toka? What is going on here?
Breakfast!
I know this is supposed to be an event for fans, but even so, this should still be able to be viewed on its own without already seeing the anime beforehand. If I were a big fan of the series, I'd be even more pissed off than I am right now. Yes, I get to see one of my favorite shows on the big screen, but I don't get to enjoy the series the way it was meant to be viewed. Episode 5 is probably the worst part of the event because not only is it horrendously jarring starting it, but it's even worse when it ends too. Toka reenacts the bite of 87 and is about to fight the one weirdo, and then... yeah, the episode just ends, and like I said, the next episode is numero 8, meaning we don't get to see how the fight ends. What was even the point of showing this episode if we aren't going to see how its story ends? Yes, there are some solid moments here, and it might be one of the better episodes, but even so, it's just a big tease. As soon as it ends, episode 8 starts, and now the plot is somewhere completely different. Like I've already said, and will continue to say, what's the fucking point of this? Why get me invested in this episode if I don't even get to see how it ends? This is so frustrating, stupid, unsatisfying, and I don't like it. This might actually be worse than how the event ends, which is exactly how the last episode ends, which is on a cliffhanger. Now I get it, that's how the season ends in the anime, but who thought this was a good place to end the event? Just like episode 5, we don't see how the fight concludes. It literally just ends.
That's it?
It's like, haha, you wasted your time and hard-earned money to come in and see something that doesn't end. Fuck you. This is supposed to celebrate the series, especially season 1, but couldn't they at least end this with the first episode of season 2? That had Kaneki escape and finish off Jason, so at least it'd be somewhat satisfying and feel somewhat conclusive. Even though it'd be weird walking out of the theater, at least I'd feel like I got something out of it, even if it was a big fat mess like Jeb Bush. But no, we get nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Just a fade to black. That's it. As dumb as this premise is, I could see it working to a certain extent, or at least could make it notably better. First off, only show the intro and outros once, and most importantly, don't skip half the goddamn show. What they should have done was show episodes 1 through 6 for one showing, and then show episodes 7 through 12 for another. Or they could have just picked one of those options, but I'm guessing the first would make more sense. Starting off at episode 7 would be weird, but then again, this idea just sucks in general. Choosing a selection of episodes of a show with an overarching narrative and viewing them like this is fucking appalling. What's the point of this? Nothing makes sense. I'm confused as hell half the time, and it pisses me off so freaking much. I just want to... As much as I hate this movie, event, or thing, I have to at least appreciate that the showing I went to was dubbed. I would not have seen it if it was subbed, because dubs over subs, baby. Hell yeah. Despite shitting on the intro and outros being played multiple times, I did get to do something funny during one of them. When the intro played for the last time, I took my phone out and turned on the Indian meme video where the guy turns into a tank. You might not believe me, but I pressed play at the perfect time and it synced with the intro perfectly, so at least I had fun doing that. I was also hoping that people in the theater were going to spit out all their food when Kaneki started throwing up, but unfortunately that didn't happen. Surprisingly, the theater was almost halfway full. I thought there'd either be a few people there or it'd be full, but neither of those happened. It was a one-day event and wasn't playing at that many theaters, so I guess literally every single diehard fan was there. Anyway, Tokyo Ghoul fans don't deserve this shit show of a movie. Hell, it's so bad that it's not even on my anime list. That's how flippin' poo-poo this thing is. It's not the worst movie ever made or anything. Hell, it doesn't even qualify as a movie, but as you already know by now, I hate it, which is why I'm giving it a 2 out of 10. I'll never see it again, or actually, I don't think I'll be able to since it's a one-time event. But actually, wait, I can, since I can watch these episodes again in this retarded order. You know what? I should make a sequel called Tomboy Girl 2, where it's just episodes 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 9. That would be pretty epic, but not as epic as Grandma got run over by a reindeer. When I came back from the theater, I watched the whole movie, even though it's July. It's been a yearly tradition for like 5 years now, where I watch it in July, and guess what? It was leagues better than this garbage. Fuck this movie, and fuck you, John Kerry. You look like a goddamn shoe. Well, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it and want to support me, you can either leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and make sure to hit the bell. You can also support me on Patreon or here on YouTube by becoming a channel member starting at only 99 cents a month.
But shit, it was...
There's also a Discord server up that you can join using the link down below. Anyway, time to go work on my 7-hour review of the greatest anime of all time, Heaven's Lost Property. That'll be out eventually. Also, special shout out to Marvin Mack for being a super duper harem helper. Thanks for the support.